One call can change everything: a win, a loss, even a Super Bowl. Over the years, some decisions on the field have left fans furious and players in disbelief. These mistakes weren't just small slip-ups, they ruined games. These are the times referees ruined the NFL. It was Week 3 of the 2012 season, and the NFL was in chaos. The regular referees were locked out, and replacement officials were calling games. That's when Monday Night Football gave us one of the most infamous endings in league history. With seconds left, Seahawks quarterback Russell Wilson launched a Hail Mary into the end zone. Packers safety M.D. Jennings clearly intercepted the ball, but Seahawks receiver Golden Tate also had a hand on it, and the replacement refs ruled it a touchdown. The call was so bad, even diehard Seahawks fans cringed. Twitter exploded. Players and analysts called it a disgrace. The Packers lost 14-12, and the fallout was immediate. The referee lockout ended just days later, but the damage was done. The Hail Mary became a symbol of officiating incompetence and a reminder that one bad call can rewrite history. And speaking of rewriting history, the next moment cost a team a trip to the Super Bowl. It was late in the fourth quarter. The Saints were driving, tied 20-20, with a chance to run down the clock and kick a game-winning field goal. On 3rd and 10, Drew Brees threw to Tommy Lee Lewis near the sideline. Rams cornerback nickel Roby Coleman arrived early, helmet to helmet, no attempt to play the ball. It was textbook pass interference. Everyone saw it. Everyone except the referees. No flag, no review, no explanation. The Saints settled for a field goal. The Rams tied it, then won in overtime. Saints fans were livid. The NFL admitted the mistake, but too late. The league even changed its rules to allow pass interference reviews, only to scrap that rule a year later. The moment still haunts New Orleans. It wasn't just a missed call. It was a stolen Super Bowl, snow falling, Tom Brady under center. It was a playoff classic, until the refs stepped in and changed NFL history. Late in the fourth quarter, with the Patriots trailing the Raiders, Brady dropped back and was hit by Charles Woodson. The ball came loose, Raiders recovered, game over, or so they thought. Then came the call. Referee Walt Coleman invoked the obscure tuck rule, claiming Brady's arm was moving forward, so it wasn't a fumble, it was an incomplete pass.
After reviewing the play, the quarterback's arm was going forward. It is an incomplete.
Patriots kept the ball, tied the game, and won in overtime. The rule was so controversial, it was eventually eliminated in 2013, but the damage was done. Raiders fans still call it robbery. Brady's dynasty began that night, and the NFL learned that one technicality can rewrite legacies. And next, we revisit a moment where a ref's whistle literally stopped a touchdown in its tracks. It was the first playoff game hosted by the Bengals in over 30 years. The energy was electric. Late in the second quarter, Joe Burrow scrambled toward the sideline and threw a dart to Tyler Boyd in the end zone. Touchdown. Or was it? Just before Boyd caught the ball, a referee blew his whistle, thinking Burrow had stepped out of bounds. He hadn't, but the whistle meant the play should have been dead. According to NFL rules, any play stopped by an inadvertent whistle is nullified. Yet the refs let the touchdown stand.
Throws it back in the end zone, but was he out of bounds first, or is it a touchdown?
The result of the play, touchdown.
Touchdown!
Raiders players protested. Fans were confused. Commentators were stunned. The NFL later admitted the whistle was a mistake, but the touchdown remained. The Bengals went on to win, but the controversy lingered. It wasn't just a bad call, it was a rule violation that changed the momentum of a playoff game. And if you think that was chaotic, the next moment involves a ref who threw a flag, then changed his mind. It was a tight game. Fourth quarter, the Bills were driving, trailing by 3. Josh Allen hit Stephon Diggs for a massive gain that put Buffalo in scoring position. But then came the flag, offensive holding. The replay showed minimal contact. Analysts called it ticky-tack. Even the ref hesitated before announcing the penalty. The drive stalled. The Bills punted. The Chiefs scored again. Game over. Fans erupted online. The holding call wasn't just questionable, it was momentum killing. In a game where every inch matters, that flag felt like sabotage. The NFL defended the call, but the damage was done. Buffalo's season ended not with a turnover, but with a whistle. And next, we revisit a moment where a ref's decision didn't just ruin a game, it sparked a national debate. It was Thanksgiving Day, and the Lions were hosting the Steelers in overtime. The rules were simple. Call heads or tails, win the toss, get the ball. But when Steelers captain Jerome Bettis called tails, referee Phil Luckett heard heads. He awarded the ball to Detroit.
Call it plays in there. Heads is the call. He said heads, it is a tails.
The footage is clear. Bettis said tails. The ref misheard. Detroit got the ball, kicked a field goal, and won the game. The NFL later admitted the mistake and changed the coin toss procedure to require players to call before the flip. But the damage was done. A playoff contending team lost on a misheard word. And if you think that was bizarre, the next moment involves a ref who flagged a player for being tackled. Fourth quarter, Falcons trailing by 6. Tom Brady drops back, gets sacked by Grady Jarrett. Clean hit, textbook tackle. But then came the flag, roughing the passer. Fans were stunned. Commentators were speechless. Even Brady looked confused. The replay showed no helmet contact, no late hit, no slam, just a routine sack. The penalty gave the Bucs a first down and let them run out the clock. Falcons never got the ball back. The NFL defended the call, citing unnecessary force, but the backlash was fierce. It reignited debates about protecting quarterbacks versus ruining defense. And in this case, the refs didn't just protect Brady, they erased Atlanta's comeback. The final moment is pure chaos, where the refs didn't just miss a call, they lost control of the entire game. It started with a controversial replay. Late in the fourth quarter, Browns quarterback Tim Couch completed a pass on fourth down. The refs reviewed it and reversed the call, saying the receiver didn't have possession. But here's the twist. They reviewed the play after the next snap, which by rule should have made the previous play unreviewable. Fans erupted. Bottles, cups, and debris rained down from the stands. The refs tried to end the game early. Then the league office stepped in and ordered the teams back onto the field to finish the final seconds. It was chaos. Pure, unfiltered chaos. The NFL later admitted the review was illegal, but the game stood. Browns fans still call it one of the most embarrassing officiating moments in league history. It wasn't just a bad call, it was a meltdown.